Everyone's talking about cold plunges and ice baths, but what if the real secret to recovery is turning up the heat? I tested the new Sauna Pod for 30 days, so you don't have to. And here's a couple things you need to know before you buy this. Now, before we get into this review, just know I have an infrared sauna that cost me a few $1,000s, and I do use it all the time, mainly because I've done a lot of research on the benefits of contrast therapy, which we're going to talk a little bit about in this video. But the Sauna Pod has done something pretty incredible. Now, it doesn't mean there's not flaws to this. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of this in particular so that we can see if this is even something that you should pick up. And if you haven't realized it already, the Pod company is the exact same company that I reviewed this right here, this long pod, which I think is the best bang for your buck when it comes to cold plunging. But I'll leave that video right here if you want to check that out. So when I heard that they came out with a Sauna Pod, at first I was a little skeptical for a few reasons. Number one, it's really tough to get the heat going. Even the sauna that cost me a few $1,000s only gets to about 170 degrees, but obviously it takes a really long time to heat up. It is a 2-person sauna, so that could be it, but also it's very bulky and takes up a lot of space. So I was looking for something a little bit different that I can move around either here in the garage gym or in the backyard. In this video, we're going to be going over a few things. Number one is the benefits of using a sauna and why contrast therapy is blowing up all over your social media feed. The next thing is the types of saunas. Obviously, this isn't the only sauna you could pick up. We're going to cover everything from infrared saunas to the traditional wood-burning saunas. And lastly, we're going to talk about the Sauna Pod. We're going to go over some pros and cons, and by the end of this video, you're going to actually have an understanding of contrast therapy and if the Sauna Pod is even worth picking up. Okay, first things first, let's start with the basics. Saunas are not new. This is not revolutionary technology that the Pod company came up with. In fact, Finnish cultures have been using it for centuries, but now we've actually got science to back it up, which is something our ancestors already knew. So here's a couple key things that it does. It improves circulation, it boosts mood by releasing endorphins, helps with muscle recovery, and it could even improve your sleep quality. But here's where the science gets astounding. See, when you can combine the two, like a sauna and maybe a cold shower, or if you're feeling squirrely, you get a cold plunge, that's what's called contrast therapy. And that's where the benefits really skyrocket. See, contrast therapy is that back and forth between heat and cold that causes your blood vessels to expand and contract, flushing out toxins and helping your body adapt to stress. A lot of other cultures have known for centuries that we're just starting to understand the science behind it, which is putting your body in fight or flight mode. It's amazing what happens when you put stress on your body. Similar to if you were to do maybe intermittent fasting, when your body is under stress and it doesn't know what to do, it literally can repair itself. Now, there's a lot of noise in the sauna market, and I'm no expert by any means. From one novice to another, there's really 3 main saunas that you should do research on. Number one is infrared saunas, which uses light to heat your body directly. There's steam saunas, which raises humidity levels to get you sweating, and traditional saunas that use hot rocks to blast an entire room. What I recently found out when I picked up the Sauna Pod is it's kind of like a hybrid. It uses dry heat tech, which heats up fast and keeps the unit portable, sleek, and it's plug-in ready. So there's no plumbing, there's no construction, it's literally plug and play. Unlike my big ass sauna that you see here. The question is, what separates the Sauna Pod from everyone else? Well, I noticed a couple things. Number one, it's the quick setup. You're ready to build this thing in a few minutes and start sweating right away. Number two is the compact design. I mean, you could literally break it down if you want. It's compact enough to fit anywhere, especially if you travel. The temperature range. See, this thing goes up to 170 degrees. So it's little, but it's really powerful, and it's got even heat distribution, which is a huge benefit in a small space. There's comfort first features. So for me, the foldable chair that it comes with does the trick. I don't need anything fancy. And I like how the material is really soft if you want to lean up against it. And it comes with these LED lights that give a really cool ambiance to the entire thing. You probably can't tell from the video, but it's very comfortable, breathable, and unlike maybe some other traditional saunas, it doesn't feel like a sweaty coffin. So look, bottom line is, if you already do cold therapy or you're into training at all, you definitely got to look into contrast therapy, and I would absolutely check out this Sauna Pod. Is it worth the investment? Probably. I mean, there is some cons to it. For example, this is not ideal for shared spaces or large bodies. I mean, for context, I'm 5'6", I'm 145 pounds. I feel like if you're above 6'5", this would be very uncomfortable. Even though you're sitting down, I think it's gonna feel tight for you. But also if you're really heavy and wide, I don't know if this is gonna work for you. The chair is big enough, I think, to fit someone above 200, 225. I'm not really sure the capabilities of this. Maybe I'll throw it on here. Number two, it does kind of lack the sauna room vibe vibe. I mean, again, I have that big couple $1,000 sauna, and it feels like a sauna. It's got the wood, the cedar. These lights definitely help, but you're gonna be lacking that kind of sauna feel. I will say I've done this for over a month though, and I like this now better than the original sauna, but I think at first it was an adjustment because it's just not your traditional sauna, so you're probably not gonna be used to it. And the next and final con, which I don't know if they're actually working on this, and I know it would seem complicated, but as I'm a big proponent of contrast therapy and I really enjoy it, it'd be nice if there was some type of integration. I don't know how they could do it, especially because they already have like unbelievable cold therapy products, like the Long Pod that I've done the review. Again, I'll leave it up here as well. You know, I have a chiller for the Long Pod. I wonder if there's a way to get one big unit for everything, and that way it can cool my Long Pod and also my sauna at the same time. I think that would separate them from the market, but I'm sure the technology is crazy and it's super expensive. But that's kind of where this comes in handy, you know, because it is a little bit smaller, it's compact, but it's very powerful. You can just plug this in and you'll be good to go. So I guess there might be a few cons, but bottom line is the pros outweigh the cons by a long shot. I'll even throw up some of the prices of the saunas that we talked about in this video. And as you can see, the Sauna Pod is kind of a no-brainer, very similar to their Long Pod. And I can tell you, as someone who does contrast therapy and uses this on a daily basis, the Long Pod combined with the Sauna Pod is by far, I think, the most affordable and the most practical two products that I can come up with to get the benefits of cold and heat therapy. Now, that doesn't mean there's not better options out there, but in terms of price, I don't know if you can find anything better. And trust me, if you're one of the ones that are skeptical about if this is just a fad or if it actually works, you just gotta try it. Because once you do the sauna and take a plunge in some cold water, you feel the benefits immediately. With that said, it is very time consuming. Depending on if you get both of these, that could be expensive for you, especially if you don't use it. So just like everything else, make sure you do your own research. And if you decide to do something like this, make sure you stick with it because the benefits are definitely worth the torture. And if you dug it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, show me some love, leave a comment. Let me know if you would try this.
Woo, goodness. It sucks every time.